Hello, Aries, and welcome to your general love reading. I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards for you and your person, and then we'll pull some tarot cards to get into it a little deeper. So you could be in a relationship, or you might not be in a relationship. We'll see what comes out today. So first we have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. And then for them answering the call, the time is now. So I get that you guys are moving into a state of being open to this relationship happening. And one of y'all is trying to psych themselves up to make that move. For you, I have reveal your gifts, and for them, I have cultivate love. So I have that they're in a state of insecurity, which may not be detectable. They may come across as someone who's very secure, very confident, and you just put them in this state of, oh, but what if he or she says no? What if they don't like me? What if? So that may be a reason for them not having made this move yet. And cultivate love, I mean, they've got to realize that love comes from within first before it can be expressed. Before it can come across that way, because sometimes if you don't feel that it's obvious if you're not confident. All right, and then you're gonna get the then what aren't you confident about kind of vibe, and then we'll keep going. Service. So you get, I feel good when I help others, and they get change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So I'm kind of getting that past relationships may play a role. Not that I've seen a past relationship will pop up, but I do get that they're still kind of locked. I think they dealt with a long-term relationship, which means they've got some old practices that just don't work anymore. They could have been in a marriage, so they could be divorced. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. Yeah, they're going to be coming in fast. So we have the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So 6, 7, 8 is a progression, which means this is divinely guided. The Six of Swords means you're finally turning your back on what others think of your decisions, which is smart. If anyone has expressed any sort of negativity, you're like, look, this is my life. I'm going to do what I feel is necessary. So leave me alone, mind your own business. This is the Eight of Wands. And maybe that's an internal thing you've said. You haven't really said it to anyone, but you've kind of vocalized that in your head. Like, well, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what makes me happy. The Eight of Wands is fast movement, fast action in your direction. Maybe you're dealing with the fire sign. Eight of Wands is fire energy. And then you've got that's Eight of Wands, my bad. So you have a 6, an 8, and an 8. Still, 8s could be a big thing for you. I've got 8 of Pentacles, which means it's going to take work to, probably on your side, to let this person not stumble over themselves as they try their best to seem confident in their approach with you. Let's go ahead and lay out their cards. You're going to have to be kind of patient because they're not going to come across how you think they are going to come across. it looks like they're still gonna once they make the decision, they will come your direction, but it may not be in the way that you think. So they are getting confirmation from their divine spirit team that this is the path that they should be leading. They've got the Sun card, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Cups. So divine or masculine, genders really don't matter. The Sun is showing light on this possibility of a relationship. The Hierophant is them really looking into their divinity, like, is this the person that I'm supposed to be with? Is this the person I'm supposed to go for? And they've really dug deep. And divinity's like, yeah, you need to go for this. Queen of Cups is someone who gives love freely. So they've really had to, again, deal with this confidence factor. I really feel they've had to deal with this confidence factor. Queen of Cups is someone who is loving and unapologetically so. So you're going to see this as they come to you. And it might not be like for a date. It might be like, hey, can I ask your opinion about this? It might be to spend some time together, but in the non-date way to begin with, just so they can boost up their confidence. But you'll know what's going on. Hold on, my bad. Yeah, so you get the Nine of Cups, the King of Discs, and the Eight of Rods. Again. And I feel like this relationship's going to move quickly. Once you guys get going, it's going to move quickly. So you got the King of Discs on your side, which is the King of Pentacles, which is you're solid. You're not flighty. And they don't come across that way to you. I mean, yeah, they express their emotions freely and openly, but again, they don't come across like they just hand over their emotions on a silver platter. So I feel like this is a very stable connection. Nine of Cups is it talks about how you bring your own cups to the table. You don't expect that person just to give. It's an equal give and take. It also might mean that you're going to be a little guarded at the beginning. You're not sure if you should invest in this relationship, and that's okay. Take it slow. Take it as slow as you need to. They got the Hierophant again, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So they definitely want to come in and offer their cup of love. So they're coming out of a relationship that was very hard for them. They struggled, and it felt like a struggle. But they also feel like you're worth it. You're worth coming out of this singlehood to be with. Because they got the Hierophant again. You know, that's really divinity, like kicking them in the tail, like you better get this person before they find somebody else. You know, and maybe you're kind of dating, kind of in the dating scene, but you haven't really committed yet. Maybe because you're waiting on this person. And if that's the case, they're definitely on the way. I mean, maybe you could freak them out and make the first move, but the Eight of Wands can also be interpreted as you making the first move in their direction, you know? And again, it doesn't have to be a, let's go on a date, let's, you know, anything official. It could be like, hey, do you know anything about cars? Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it is based on divine timing. It's going to just feel right. It's just going to feel right. I'm going to pull one of these. I'm not sure about this deck. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So, this is the first time I'm actually using it in a reading, so we'll see. Nine of Pentacles. So, the energy is still both of y'all are still kind of in your head about staying on your own sides. So it hasn't happened yet. And it will take work. It's going to take work, just like any good relationship will. However, I see so many, and we're going to pull one last card. I see so many positive things that could come out of this relationship. If your person would act, if someone would act in that direction, they came out of a really bad relationship. They like a bad relationship that felt like tons of work. They were all the giving, and that's why they're so like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to do it again. But I mean, you've done your thing too, so that's why I feel like you guys will appreciate each other so much, is because you came from your own struggle. We have stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So take that into consideration. But all signs point to this will be a very significant relationship in your life, if it's not the relationship of your life. I hope you added. I hope you found value in this reading, Aries. Have a blessed day. I'll see you next time.